Hey there, welcome to another update, another tour update. I'm off the road, finished all my driving yesterday, and George is here with me today. Man, I wanted to talk about last night's show. I was in Bloomfield, Connecticut. Absolutely amazing night. First time I'd ever played at this church. Wonderful people, beautiful church. I took some footage. I probably opened up the video with that footage so you can check it out. But you know, last night kind of reminded me of why I continue to do this. The crowd was awesome. We probably had, I don't know, 60, maybe 60 or 65 people. Got 6 kids sponsored, which was amazing. But it turned into, usually when I play a show, I play the show and then chat with people for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes after the show, and then people kind of make their way out, and I start packing up, and I'm usually out the door within another 30 minutes. But last night, I stuck around about an hour and 15 minutes after the show was done to chat with people and to hear their stories, and it was amazing. It was amazing just to hear. I spoke to a woman. She came up and she said, you had me crying because I lost I'm pretty sure it was her brother a couple of years ago to an overdose. And we chatted about that for a minute. And then this 14 or 15-year-old kid came up and said, I lost a good friend of mine a couple of days ago, and some of the stuff that you were saying about love really touched me. And he said, I just wanted to thank you. He shook my hand and he said, just thank you so much for talking about that and what you do. And he said, tonight was really great. So I was like, man, it's amazing. Like a 14-year-old kid just being affected by the music that way, and the lyrics and the stories. And then I was chatting with a guy and his son, and this dude, kind of it was amazing. He said, I never cry. And he said, you had me crying 2 times tonight. And he said, I've been struggling with my relationship with God and not quite sure what to do about it, how to do it. He said, but tonight really, he said, tonight really meant a lot. And I was like, man, that's amazing. I said, the way to kind of get started with all of this, I said, the way to kind of get started with your conversation with God, or maybe just a relationship with God, is just in small, just small snippets. Start with 1 verse a day, and kind of just hang with that verse for a minute. And his son, is a believer, and he said the same thing. He said, I've been trying to get my dad to just kind of, believe more, and we're just talking about ways to do that. So I gave him a copy of Faith and Gasoline, the book, and I said, start with this. I said, just read a chapter. There's scripture references in there based on the songs, and there's a story in there and all this kind of stuff. So hopefully he'll take that book and start a relationship with Jesus in that way. But really just so affirming and so cool to be able to kind of help someone on their journey and on their walk that way, right? It just means so much. And then, the pastor was awesome, and they want to have me come back, and hopefully we can figure something out and play another show. But yeah, you guys that are members, thank you. This was a huge night for just being a member of this ministry and being able to be a part of all that's going on inside of it, and how God just moves. And I get to hang with these 2 ladies who were trying to. I had some tech issues with my with the app sign up last night, and they were gracious and hung around. And I brought my computer out and had to work it all through with them. But that's another just 10 or 15 minutes of just hanging out with these 2 really cool ladies who wanted access to the music. I was like, this is great. It's really cool. So anyway, so then it was 2.5 hour, almost 3 hour drive back. And I'm tired, but it's a good weekend, another good weekend of shows. Total of 7 kids sponsored this weekend. Just awesome. About 18, 19 hours of driving, but wouldn't change it for the world. So that's the update. Hope you enjoyed checking all this out, and thank you guys for being a part of this. If you want to join, head over to join. Hey, they can't hear me when you're chirping like that. Head over to joindavesband.com, and you can get involved in our membership there. And yeah, maybe you can see a little bit more of George inside there too. But yeah, so joindavesband.com. You can get access to over 3,000 devotions, 300 video devotions, worship videos, and what else do we have in there? Bible studies, our community. Just an amazing resource for you to just be drawn closer and closer to Jesus every single day. All right, so Join Dave's Band is where you go to get started on that. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go, and I'm hoping to just chill today, but I know I have some work to do, so we'll see what happens. But thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of this, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.